I know you must have heard these words, let your money work for you, but the real question is how? Before I answer that, let me ask you this. Do you know that there is something called the power of compounding? Come, let me show you something.
The idea about power of compounding is that when you invest a particular amount of money at a particular period of time, you earn an interest from it. So what you do is to take the interest you earn and add it to the principal. Together you reinvest that total amount and it earns you another interest, by which you then repeat the same process, and this continues to build up. This is exactly how you build generational wealth. Therefore, in simple terms, the power of compounding is letting your money work for you. As a matter of fact, let us do some comparison here. Let's say this is somebody who leaves his idle funds sitting in the bank, and this is another person who decides to invest his money. Now, the investor gets to earn 21% on his 100k in a particular year, whereas the one who leaves his money in the bank only earns 2%. Let's see what the difference is. For the same amount of money in the same year, the investor is 19,000 richer than the one who does not invest. Then in the 5th year, the investor is 148,000 richer than the one who does not invest. Some people even have as much as 1 million and more idle in the bank. Imagine you take this and put it up for investment. You can see what the results are. Just look at the clear difference between you who is investing your money and the one who is not.
One thing you should know is that investing is not for the wealthy alone, but for everyone. The power lies in the decision you make with the information that you have. Now, to answer the question, how do you make your money work for you? Hello everyone, welcome back again to Excel with Ugo. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing my story on some of the investment choices I made. I'm sure there will be somebody out there who is going to benefit greatly from my own experience. Back in the years when I used to work in the bank, one of the major investments I used to do then was treasury bills. Treasury bills is a short-term debt instrument issued by the Central Bank of Nigeria on behalf of the federal government to enable them finance their own expenditures. What this means in simple terms is that the government comes to us, the investors, to loan money so that they can be able to cater for their expenses. And in return, they give you an interest, which is usually paid upfront. Because it is a short-term instrument, it has a maturity period of less than 1 year, which could either be 91 days, 182 days, or 364 days. So you have the opportunity of buying treasury bills for any of those periods. So where do you buy treasury bills? You can walk into your regular commercial bank and ask your account officer that you want to buy treasury bills. So they will either give you a form to fill
or ask you to write an instruction.
And what they will usually demand for is a minimum of 100,000 naira to enable you subscribe for this investment. I came across some fintech platforms that allows you to purchase T-bills at the comfort of your home. One of them is called Bamboo, and this is what it looks like. The sweetest part is that on this app, you can buy treasury bills with as low as 10,000 naira. Did I say 10k? 5,000 naira. This is what I meant when I said investment is not for the wealthy alone. So if you want to sign up with the platform, I'll put the link in the description box so that you can click on it, sign up, register, and you too can start your own investment journey. I also invested in US stocks. US stocks is another investment that I started having interest in. With US stocks, you can buy the stocks of some of the US based companies that are doing very well. And with stocks, you can gain two ways, either through dividend or capital appreciation.
Stock is a high-risk investment in the sense that when you invest in a company by buying their stocks, it means that you trust that company to do well in the future. But in a situation where the company does not do well as speculated, then you tend to lose money. And as such, before you invest in any company by buying their stocks, you then have to do proper research and analysis about that company so that you don't put your money in the wrong place. The good thing about this app is that with as little as $1, you can buy a fraction of the shares of any US company of your choice. The maximum amount I used to buy the stock of these companies is 10,000 naira, which is equivalent to $6. and with that I was able to get a fraction of the shares of this company. What I'm trying to say is that with as little as 10,000 naira, you too can be a shareholder of one of the topmost US-based companies from the comfort of your home, and you can also start earning dividend from them. Although not all companies pay dividend, but majority do. As you can see, with my 10,000 naira, I was able to buy 0.35 units of the shares of this company, and their dividend payout was 0.3225 per share. If you multiply this amount with the unit of shares I got, you would see that it will result to $0.11 that I got as my dividend. That means that if I had gotten up to a unit or more, I would have gotten higher returns. Then again, you don't have to wait till you have so much before you start investing. You can start with as little as you have.
So you can get information on how to use these apps and how to explore them and navigate the apps online, and so many other channels putting out resources regarding information like this. But in case you are amongst those people that do not have the time to do the research yourself, because yes, it can be time consuming, and you want me to guide you on how to go about it, send me an email in my email address, which is also in the description box, and I will guide you, hold your hands to show you how to navigate the app. But this will not come free. It's going to be for a very little amount, a token, so that I can assist you in this journey. With this app, you have the access to all of this at your fingertips. Another investment is mutual fund. Mutual fund is when investment companies pools funds together from different investors, and they use these funds to purchase variety of securities such as steel bills, government bonds, commercial papers, etc. And in return, they give you an interest. At the time I did mine, I went through a commercial bank to do the paperwork and invest this money, and over time, the interest that accrued from this investment, I reinvested them, and it has been good. They pay interest rate quarterly. But then again, I needed something that would save me all the stress, and in my search I found another fintech platform which is called Optimus,
but recently renamed to Plutus Neo.
You can go to my description box and click on the link to register and sign up, just as you would do with the Bamboo app. What I like about this particular app is that it has a lot of other investment opportunities which you can subscribe to. You can also buy your US stocks from it. But in case you are concerned about the security of this platform, I am too, because hey, I need to be sure that my money is safe wherever it is. But I'm a bit more comfortable using these apps because they are licensed by the Security and Exchange Commission, which are regulatory bodies that govern investment companies in Nigeria, as CBN is to your regular commercial banks. That is how SEC is to investment banks. I'm neither an investment advisor nor a financial advisor. Neither am I a stockbroker. This video is just for educational purposes and for me to share my experiences on other ways or ways of which I can use to gain passive income. Another investment is FGN Savings Bond. I've heard so much about the FGN Savings Bond, and just for the purpose of learning, I would like to also subscribe to that because I'm a big fan of learning and earning. Just like the treasury bills, FGN Savings Bond is also a government security, but with longer tenure of about 2 to 3 years. The interest is usually paid quarterly, and I learned that it can be structured in a way that you can get paid every month.
Wow!
Like I said before, if you need some personalized guidance, you can send me a mail with the email address in the description box stating your request, and just for a token, a very little amount, I'll be glad to assist. My final word is to repeat what I said in the beginning, that investing is not for the wealthy alone, but for everyone. The power lies in the decision you make with the information that you have. We have come to the end of today's video, and if you have not subscribed yet, kindly do so. Click on the notification bell so that you'll be notified anytime I put on videos like this. Make sure you click on the links in the description box to sign up to these apps if you are interested in them. Drop in the comment section if you have any questions, and I'll be glad to answer them. Remember, feel free to like and share this video to friends, families, and everyone you feel will benefit from this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in other videos. Bye for now.